Do you know that feeling of dread when you watch too many YouTube videos? When you just feel terrible and just want to drown that feeling in food and something even more stimulating? I know that feeling. Let me explain how to never get it again. You have to understand that your body wants what's best for you. It wants to improve, but it can't handle all the information it's getting. You have to help structure it and remove all the unnecessary distractions. If you're going to consume, you have to make sure it's something useful, not just enjoyment or something that gives you the feeling of usefulness. The only way how to make consuming content useful is by taking action. And that's why we consume content in general, because we want change, we want to be better. Usually though, we envision ourselves doing something with it in the future. Maybe when we'll have time, when we can finally do it. Quite often, this is not the case. Only a fraction of the content you consume this week will actually be taken action on or even remembered next month. Taking action can have a lot of different forms, but it will always be hard. It will always require for you to get out of your comfort zone. It requires for you to create something. Some of the forms will include doing something new or doing something that you've already done 100 times differently, hopefully better. Once you've tried it yourself, you can teach it to other people and maybe even get paid in the process. But already just writing about it, making a plan, or critiquing it, all of those things are still taking action in some way. The framework is pretty simple. Only consume content that will be applicable within a certain time period. So today, this week, this month, or this year. The 5 steps you will take are, first of all, before you even watch the video, or maybe just after the beginning, envision yourself making use of this information. Maybe you can, maybe you won't be able even to do that. Then you should already know it's useless. Second one, when you are watching or listening, take some notes. Write down what scenarios in your life this could be useful for, or for maybe other people, when this could be useful. Step 3, decide in what time frame the content is useful. Can you take action today? Or maybe you're gonna have to wait till an opportunity arises. At least get it clear for yourself which one it will be. Well, then step 4, actually start making a plan. You know when, you know what you can do. Make a plan. Make a plan what you're going to do today, what you're going to do tomorrow to actually implement this. Step 5, very important. Maybe after you've made the plan, you realize that it isn't worth it. That you see actually this is maybe not the best path for you. And then you can say, okay, I'm not going to do this. Still really fucking good. Then you and your mind, your body, they know this is useless information. You can forget it. If you do all of these things, you won't have that feeling of dread anymore, because there will be way less overwhelm. Your mind knows what's going to happen with the information you consume, and also what information was practically useless. But I know that taking action on certain things can feel very daunting. Just remember that, writing down and making a plan is already taking action. You already made the first step. Let me give you a few examples. When I watch an exercise video or maybe a rehabilitation video, I imagine which one of my clients this could be useful for. And I try to put it in their schedule, and so we can use it for the next coaching. When I listen to a Andrew Huberman podcast, usually about health or something, I take notes and I try to do at least one thing he recommends. For me, this week is that avoiding all processed emulsifiers. Just at least try one thing for a week. Even if it's just a short YouTube video about something that interests me. I'll stop it and I'll think about how it can be beneficial for me. And if it's not, well, I'll stop watching and I'll do something which is useful for my future self. Because you have to realize that improving your future self is actually the reason why you're doing a lot of things, like consuming content. When you're eating, you're actually doing it for your future self to have energy and building materials. Even if it's a fucking junk food, your body's still doing it for that reason. When you watch a movie or TV, your body thinks it's having useful relationships for the future, maybe useful adventure, risk taking, which are all necessary. even if of course you're just sitting on the couch with for some snacks. There are so many examples like gaming, porn, drugs. Your body just wants what's best for you, but it can't handle all the modern distractions and vices and the way that things have gotten fucked up. I think that it's beneficial to have a good relationship with yourself, to have a positive and strong communication in your head. You have to realize what your past self is telling you and what you are telling your future self. I think that's a good place to end it. Go make a plan on how to implement something from this video. See you after that in another video. Yo.